What's up, beautiful people? It's your favorite village boy, Mr. Ghana, baby. And I'm here in the northern part of Nigeria, Kano, to be precise. Have you ever been here? Are you scared just like me? Brother, forget that and take that trip today. I'm a living testimony. I was super scared of coming to this place. I just wanted to stay here for 2 days just because of what I've been hearing in the media. I decided to forget the media, come in here, and it's been a week and I'm still here because I'm living my best life. Be like Watermaya. Forget the media and take that trip today. That could be your best journey ever. But hey, you know why I'm here? I am here to inspire you. This channel is all about education and inspiration. So let me tell you something. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe and be part of this awesome family. I mean, please, we need to hit 700,000 by the end of this month. Do me a favor, like the video and subscribe. You know the kind of story I'm gonna share today? It's about a young Sudanese guy who was born and raised in Kano, left Kano to the UK, and he decided to come back and start a poultry farm. I've been telling you that it's time to make Africa home again. It's time for each and every African out there, both Africans that were born on the continent and Africans in the diaspora, to be part of the change. Let's build Africa together. Do your part. It's time for all of us to be part of the solution, not the problem. Enough of the complaints. Come with me and let's go meet this young and amazing gentleman here in Kano. Hey, my brother.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
No, I heard that you are Sudanese living in Nigeria.
Yes, that's right.
How come?
You know, our family has been here for a long time.
Oh, okay.
It started from our great-grandfather.
And then your great-grandfather moved in
and
here.
then my great-grandfather moved here, and then my grandfather grew up here, and then my dad grew up here, and then it's our generation now. We're
Wow,
growing
so
up
you
here.
will also give birth to another...
Yes, hopefully. It's going to be generation after generation.
My brother, my name is Watermaya from Ghana.
Watermaya.
And then somebody told me about you.
Yeah.
That you have a poultry farm with over 30,000 beds.
Yes,
and I'm like, I really have to meet you.
It's a pleasure to have you guys around.
Okay.
My name is Abdulai. And yeah, we've been into poultry for close to 5 years now. We've been dealing with layers specifically. We do egg production. And we also do point of lay production. I
mean, you said 5 years. You started this 5 years. 5 years ago, where were you?
5 years ago, I was involved in a completely separate part of our business. Okay. We manufacture leather and we export agro-produce. Okay. So that was when I done my research on poultry, and I've insisted on myself to establish a poultry farm. And thankfully, so far, we've grown year by year. And we feel blessed to be where we are at the moment.
How many birds did you start with?
I started with 1,000 birds.
1,000 birds?
Enough, yeah.
And now you have 30,000 birds.
We have 30,000 layers, and we have point of lay quarterly. We produce about 25,000. So in a year, we're talking about between 75,000 to 100,000. Point of lays.
Some people watching us don't know what you're saying. Point of lay, what does that mean?
Point of lay is when you bring a day-old chick from the hatcheries, and then you rear it up until the point of 16 weeks, 18 weeks, 20 weeks, just before they start producing eggs. Okay. So that the farmers that don't want to go through the hassle of rearing the chickens, they can just buy these point of lays ready, put it in their farm, and over the course of 2-3 weeks, they'll start producing eggs, and they'll have their way to the bank.
The person who introduced me to you told me that you were in the UK.
Yes.
You stayed in the UK?
Yeah, I spent a few years in the UK.
How long?
About 5 years. I went for uni in the UK, also spent a bit of time over there, did some internships, worked with a few companies.
And then you decided to leave the few companies and come back home.
Yeah, exactly.
Is something wrong with your brain? Huh?
Nah, there's nowhere like home.
No, you see, if you go to Twitter right now, I know a few Nigerians that just traveled to Canada and they're like, I'm out of Nigeria. Thank God.
Thank God in Canada.
Thank God in Canada. I'm in Canada. Yeah. And you had a chance to go there and within 4 or 5 years you decided to come back. You were even working there.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
There's nowhere like home, honestly. Africa is blessed. So many African countries, there's so many opportunities for you to come and explore on, add value to your country, provide. Like, I'm fortunate to have studied abroad, and I think it's about time that people should start coming back to their home countries and adding value where they see fit.
So, I mean, you've added something by starting a poultry farm.
Yeah.
We just want to know, do you think that I can become rich being a poultry farmer?
Definitely. The value chain is big. We started off by just dealing with the birds. That is from the day-old chick to the consumer.
Okay.
But the value chain is big. You can start, like now we're involved in feed production. And we're looking at establishing a hatchery as well in order to provide B2F, that's business to farm, with inputs. So yeah, the value chain is big, and there's so many opportunities in the whole industry, and it's welcome to so many people to get involved in it. And I'd be happy to help anyone that's looking to come into the business and provide them with any sort of help or consultation that they need.
You have to take me around?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Definitely, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you guys around. So this is how we started. Literally, it was just 4 small pens. This is where we had our first 1,000 birds. And the first endeavor was successful. And yeah, that's how we gradually increased our numbers, quarter by quarter, year by year.
I mean, starting with the 1,000 birds, what was the major challenge that you faced when you were starting?
It was just not knowing the ins and outs of the business. I didn't have anyone to show me around or show me like a stepping stone into the business. So it took a lot of research, mistakes. You obviously grow with mistakes, and it was just reading about the business, reading about the numbers, knowing a lot of people have been successful in it before. And you know, no one that can do something, you can do it as well. So there's nothing that's impossible, basically.
Is it profitable?
It's profitable, yes. It's profitable. That's how we've been able to increase our numbers. Over the past 5 years, growth has been organic. No extra capital injection. It was just what the farm has made in profit that we reinvested back into it.
And are you planning to make it bigger?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. We're looking at increasing our layer numbers from 30,000 to 60,000, and our point of lay production in a year from 75 to 100,000 to maybe 150. So the market is big, the demand is there, the supply is restrained, so we hope to fill in that gap by ensuring we can provide more supply into the market.
And who are the consumers?
We've had over 50 customers that bought our point of lay, including World Bank. They have this program called Appeals Project, in which they buy point of lay from big farms like ours, and then they supply smallholder farms from 100 to 1,000 birds. So over the past 3 years since we started our point of lay, we've never had any complaints, and we're just increasing our numbers.
The extension that you're doing, yeah?
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you a simple question, yeah? How do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, we hope to be in all of the value chain.
Okay.
We want to establish a hatchery. We want to produce broilers for table consumption. So not just being involved in the egg production and the layer business and the feed production.
I'm so glad that you want to try the broilers, because if you had broilers, I would have taken one home. Because I love chicken, you know. Like, you know, when I went to China, I was a classmate.
Yeah.
And the only phrase that I know is Zen Chikaza. So I'm so glad that you want to have broilers. Definitely, next time when I come, I'm going to have one. And how many people have you employed so far?
We are employing throughout the business about 50 people.
50 people?
Yes.
You left the UK, you came to start a poultry farm.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the people out there might even think poultry is for people who don't have money, or poultry is for poor people.
What I think always is that every business, you have to start with a single step before you make a giant leap. So start with a small step, learn from your mistakes, and then it will bound to be successful as long as you work hard. So this is the laying section of the farm.
Oh, okay, this is the final stage, yeah?
The final stage, yeah.
Wow.
We have 30,000 birds, laying birds.
Okay.
And in a day they produce about 700 to 800 crates.
700 to 800
crates, yeah. So
how much is a crate?
A crate is 1,100 to 1,200.
And 700 to 800?
800 crates a day.
That's like 1 million naira.
Yeah, it should be 1 million plus.
I mean, like sitting in a bank, you're definitely not gonna get 1 million naira in a day. It's really lucrative, man.
Yeah, it's a good venture. It's a good venture.
Will you tell somebody to venture into poultry farm?
Definitely, I'll advise anyone they should try this business out. Just like any other thing that you might want to do, it might be a bit difficult at first, but once you work hard, persevere, it's a very lucrative business to be involved in.
Very lucrative business. Yes. I mean, I know you lived abroad, you came back here. We have so many brothers and sisters living in the diaspora right now. Yeah. If you have a message for them, what would that message be?
They should come back to Africa. So many opportunities. It might be difficult at first. You might hear bad things, but opportunities are here.
You heard bad things about Africa when you're coming?
I heard a lot of things, yeah, about Africa, but obviously having grown up here, I knew all of it was false. So I wasn't going to be scared into not coming. So this is my piece of advice to everyone that's not in Africa. Come back, things are not as bad as they might think it is.
And if you had the chance to change something in Africa, what will it be?
I'll say the ease of doing business. If more governments can make it easier for individuals and companies to do business, I think that would be a huge stepping stone into enabling a lot of people to venture into their own respective business.
What you are saying, which means it's so difficult to do business in Africa. That's what you want to change because you're a businessman. But rather, I want to say thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Your
Pleasure having you around.
Thank you.
You're always welcome to join us here in
but
Nigeria.
Please, I think I would need to get 1 crate of eggs before I leave in here.
Definitely.
Don't forget to like this video. I hope you enjoyed this amazing episode. Subscribe and be part of this YouTube channel. We need to reach 700,000. Be part of the 700,000 family. Aya Maya. Peace out.